Hello, all. Happy San Diego Comic-Con 2024 is the year. Happy Wednesday. I've just finished packing, and I just kind of want to go through the comics that I'm taking with me to the con this year. Packed up all the comics. We'll see. It's just going to be, I got like more than last year, so we'll see. Okay, so don't look at my messy apartment. Got this at Comic-Con last year. First, Ed Brubaker might be there. I don't know if he's doing any signings. He said he's at a panel, so I'm like, okay, well, if he's at a panel, let me go get this Ed Brubaker Catwoman, one of the best runs of all time, if you haven't read it. Batman 608, which is the first. This is the first print. The second print is worth so much more money. Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb both going to be there, so we're going to try and get this signed by both of them. Klaus Janson is signing, so I want to get this signed by Klaus Janson. Daredevil 169. This is the second appearance of Elektra, but my favorite issue of this run. But yeah, I just love this run. It's because of this issue, and issue 181 is my favorite ever. Love this. One of my favorite villain issues of all time. Bruce Timm also allegedly going to be there, so going to get this signed by Bruce Timm. I love this cover. Tom Taylor is going to be there at the con, and so Tom Taylor, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, I've gotten most of the books I want signed by him, so this is the last one of all those, so I love this run. I want it signed by Tom Taylor. Just blank Batman sketch variant, thought this could be cool. You never know who you're going to get art from. Bunch of bags and boards, lots of sketch variants, sketch variant for actually SCCC exclusive last year. Just, Superman sketch variant. This one is going to be for Daniel Sampieri, if he's available. Got this at Comic-Con last year. Wonder Woman sketch variant, don't know who that's for yet. Catwoman, hopefully Joelle Jones is there. Not hopefully, she's going to be there, so I'd love to get that from her. This is a submission for CGC. Lionel Francis Yu remark. Brian Michael Bendis and Mark Bagley signing at CGC. Here is obviously my Ultimate Spidey #1. Another Batman Hush book for the Loeb and Lee signing. Favorite cover. I also like all these little tabs are up because I made window bags for these. So these are all my little custom, you can see it right there, my custom made window bags. Jeff Johns doing one signing I can find the whole con. So big deal there. Rags Morales also attending the con. I loved this run. It's like one of the most underrated runs. I love Rags Morales on Hawkman. So there you go, Rags Morales Hawkman with Jeff Johns. Hopefully I can get them both to sign it. Jeff Johns signing. Okay, Mark Waid, I met at WonderCon years ago, 2017, I think. And I am in love with his... After meeting him, I was like, wow, you're really great. And then I kind of like went through his... all of the runs he's done, which includes his Captain America and a lot of other stuff. And I'm like, wow, you are the best. You're my favorite writer. So, Captain America by Mark Waid. Black Widow by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee. Superman Birthright by Mark Waid. And Lionel Francis Yu. Flash Rebirth. Josh Williamson, that's coming for you. Mark Waid, first appearance of Impulse. This is a beat-up copy. Probably a 7. But it's mine, and I love it. And I'm going to get it signed by Mark Waid. Mark Waid's Fantastic Four. I have so many Mark Waid books in here. Need this. Jim Chung is going to be in attendance. Jim Chung, my first Young Avengers. This is like, honestly, you guys, I'd say it's a 9.6, 9.8 candidate. It is a really clean-looking issue. So yeah, Young Avengers. Wonder Woman going to be signed by Tom King and Daniel Sampieri. He's supposed to be there. Scott Snyder's supposed to be there. I literally had this issue a long time ago, but I like the 3rd or 4th printing. Now I have this copy, and I want it signed by Scott Snyder. Mark Waid's Daredevil, because literally I love Mark Waid. What else? Robin by Josh Williamson. Want to get Rags Morales to sketch a Hawkman on this All-Star Comics cover. This is the first JSA, but it's a sketch. A couple Todd McFarlane books to go get signed. Green Lantern #1 by Jeff Johns. Because he's only doing one signing. There you go. Sorry, I had to switch hands. Silver Surfer Black. I want to get already signed by Donny Cates a couple years ago. I want to get this signed by Tradd Moore. Batman Catwoman with a remark by Clay Mann. I want to get this signed by another sketch by David Finch on there. My favorite issue of all time, signed last year at Comic-Con by Frank Miller. Now I'm going to go get it signed by Klaus Janson. Signed by Tom Taylor. You can see the label's kind of weird on this one at the top. It doesn't say signed by Tom Taylor, even though it was. Signed by Tom Taylor. And Bruno Redondo's coming this year. I want to get a Bruno Redondo signed copy. Suicide Squad. I want to get signed by Bruno Redondo. First Bullseye, signed by Marv Wolfman. I want to get it signed by Klaus Janson. One of my favorite issues I own. First Elektra. I want to get signed by Klaus Janson. It's signed by Frank Miller already. Oh, and then I'm submitting this for the Brian Michael Bendis Mark Bagley signing. So, first Miles Morales. There you go. There's all the books. And then, on the side, Rogues #1. Because it's the best run, and I'm going to tell Josh Williamson to his face. Did I skip out? I have one sketch frame in here that I didn't see. I got to go find it. I have one for, what's his face? Bruno Redondo to mark up. So, there you go, guys. That's what I got.
Oh, Debbie. Gonna go see Debbie?
No.
Thank you guys. And again, this is yours. So appreciate you guys. And then I just gotta get you running, right?
It's going to be witness, though. So.
I'm gonna write my number down for you, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna write it for Tom. We'll figure it out. Whatever works best for you.
Okay.
Give me one more time.
It's gonna go down as a classic.
Maybe.
Here, I can grab that.
He's gonna see this works by drawing on
You know, we could come here.
Hey, it'll work. It'll work. Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's okay.
So the 110 on the card. Thanks for your patience, man. I appreciate
No,
it.
you're single-handed here.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best.
You're doing great. I'm squeezing all this stuff in. I had to plan over the whole con.
I understand. And then, perfect.
No, I'm not.
Again, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All right.
I'll say hi to him.
Okay. I'll tell you that. Sorry. Yeah, we are.
Can we have it out somewhere?
Not yet.
I'll get you some.
We'll get some.
I won't sell any, but it'd be great to have on the table.
Yeah.
And this.
Okay. Preview night is done and spoken for. I am just walking around, and that guy just cussed. Really highly recommend preview night now for everyone. I marked a couple things off my list. Tom Taylor book signed. Daniel Sampere has a piece of art he's going to do for me now. Who else? Bruno Redondo did a sketch for me. Got times for the rest of the comic sketch art team. A couple books graded. Talked to Tom Taylor. Almost recorded with him, but you never want to be too pushy about that kind of thing just because, you know, they are there for us, but that does not mean, like, I'm just like, hey, let me just share a moment with you was always going to be my priority. And if I can record it, awesome. And if I can't, I still got that moment. And he was so sweet and so nice. Cool thing about a night like tonight is that a lot of people are at their booths. Klaus Janson was there. I have 1 million books for him to sign. Going to give him a sketch to do for me. Yeah, really excited. I'll record more tomorrow, but I don't feel that bad for what I missed. Lots of stuff going on. Really excited.
Just want to say this is my second time trying to film this video. Why did I stop my first time? Jeremy Adams walked by, and I'm like, hey, any reason to tell you that I loved your Green Lantern run? I'm going to do that. Number one thing I love about this convention is literally just recognizing famous people. Also, here's my hotel. Here is the view behind me. There's the IMDb book. We're over there, but yeah, freaking sick. Already saw Jason Aaron. Already saw Jeremy Adams. Only gonna go see more. I think DC is staying at the hotel I'm at, which is what those two writers there tell me. Happy Thursday, big Thursday. Lots of signings, big panels. I'm scanning everyone in my eyesight. I'm just like, who are you and what have you worked on? I got to congratulate Jason Aaron about Turtles. I was sick, so really excited. Big day. What time is it? 9:36. Yeah, got some coffee. Gonna sip on this. I don't have any really place to be until like 11, so we'll see. We're just gonna get the show on the road. All right. Happy Con Thursday. Also, for the record, both Jeremy Adams and Jason Aaron and some guy on the elevator complimented my Jack Kirby shirt, so Kirby is king.
As long as you tag me.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, I don't like that.
Okay, well then.
You can. I'm the worst at social media, so.
No worries.
Josh Cassera gave it to me because I didn't have any pins. So Josh is like, how do you not have my pins?
How's your convention going so far?
It's kind of pretty
Is
good.
it your first day?
It's my second day.
Oh, okay.
I only did one thing yesterday, so
Yeah.
it kind of feels like my first day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this show it never changes, it feels like.
Yeah, no, it's my second year back to back, and I was like, oh wow, the layout is exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Nothing has changed. What I'm gonna do.
Oh, so cool. So is there any like, because I'm looking at Catwoman's dress that you did for that, I think, variant cover and the Catwoman costume. Is there any like fashion inspiration that you take from when you do something, when you're doing redesigns like that?
Yeah, I mean, I try to. Well, I pour over
Yeah,
fashion stuff, but you know, I think it just kind of depends on the character.
yeah,
So I think for like, it sounds so cheesy, but like for her casual wear, it was always like helmet Lang and
Here's the thing. You have to know what your favorite comic creators look like because they'll just be walking the floor. AKA, I just saw Robert Kirkman. I already have a photo with him in my life. One day I'll have a signed comic. Just told him he's great. Huge fan. He was stoked. Keep it low key. You don't want to put him on blast in front of everyone. I love it here. Okay, technically day one at the con is over. Literally did so much damage. I'm at my hotel. Here I am, and there's the convention center. So I'm very close. But at the end, I was like, I just kind of moseyed around for the last 10 minutes. Got myself in, luckily, I never get this, into the line at DC booth. And so I just wanted to show you guys my exclusive merch that I got. I'll walk you through. They were like, do you know what you want? I'm like, because they were rushing, it's 10 minutes left. I'm like, yeah. Because I mostly did anyways. I know what I wanted for me. Here's what they give you, and they number everything. So I'm doing this with one hand for you guys. Okay, so I spent $100. Over $100. And if you get to spend over $100, you get an exclusive McFarlane Toys funeral for a friend. Issue 499 of Adventures of Superman. I got that. But it's gonna get back and boarded at home, and I think I'm gonna give that to the comic shop. I don't really care about that. I got, this is what I wanted. Boom, foil variant, Justice League of America, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. This is like literally the coolest thing they have. It's absolutely power number one. Great. We're going more. And I got 2 copies of this. 2 copies of Detective Comics 27 movie remark Batman Begins by Dan Mora. Very cool. I got 2 copies. One for Casual Comicer, like, subscribe, follow his videos, and follow him on Instagram. And I got one for my local shop. I just got 2 because why not? Hey. Second one for Pulp Fiction because they'll pay me back 20% off my future purchase. Cool. Superman. Then the last thing. He's gotta go back in. Here's a live video of all the Hall H people who can't get in. They're booing. Pause in the last video. Hall H line waiters are getting mad. Fun fact about me, I hate waiting in lines. Hall H isn't worth it when I can go get my favorite art and shit. Art and stuff. Signed by my favorite creators. So, worried about the anger they're feeling, but whatever, dude. Last thing I have is my number one thing I was looking for. Centennial. Centennial Park statue, Superman, they're yelling, sorry. That is literally so sick. And look at the back. This is only $30. And I'm like, this is a primo. I'm never selling this. At least I don't think I am. Triangle era for life. Now I'm gonna have a beer. Hello, happy Comic-Con day 2, Friday. Can't believe it's already Friday. I'm pretty exhausted. Slept just under 9 hours last night because I don't do I'm not a party animal, okay? Yeah, great day. Hosted up. Already saw Jason Aaron again in my hotel lobby. Didn't say hi because I don't want him to think I'm stalking him. But what a treat. We'll most likely see Jeremy Adams 14 times today because that's how many times I saw him yesterday. Always a treat. I love it here. I'm not creepy. Let's go to a signing. Hey, so walking to the Jim Lee and Friends panel. Always a huge panel. It is 1 o'clock. Panel's at 1:45, so just trying to get there early and just figure out the deal. Hopefully I'll run into my best friend, Clay Mann, because I've seen him at every panel. We're at pretty much 4 times over the con. I'm just like, my dog, and he just wants to chit-chat, and I'm here to chit-chat with him, so it's sick. What a great day to be a comic fan. Talk to you later.
I'm giving you this information to let you decide if you want to continue to stay in the line or go ahead and find something else to do.
Room 60E, Jim Lee and Friends panel that I attended last year was at capacity, and that's okay. It is all right, but I got there 45 minutes early, so a little surprised, but it's okay. In line for Scott Snyder. Really excited. Yeah, that's it. Reporting live from the coolest thing I've ever done. Number 1, moderate colored shirt. Eisner Awards getting ready for, it's 7:29, they started at 7:15. This is dinner because I have to go. Sat at the bar in the Indigo Ballroom, Hilton Bayfront Hotel. at one table, Mark Wade, Jeremy Adams, and one more. Same people from the signing yesterday. Let me do the coolest thing I've ever done. Buy them a drink. He goes to bartender or whatever. One round. I was like, oh, let me buy that table the next round. Then guess who walks up? Tom and Mitch. Mitch Carrott's Tom King. The bartender goes to me, your table's grown. I'm like, I will gladly buy them a cocktail. And he starts naming it, hey, if it's this. And I just said, hey man, if it's $50 and under, I will buy. Mitch, I know you like expensive whiskey. Sorry, couldn't help you. I got the nod from Mark Wade. That's all I've ever wanted. He's the greatest. I'm never not coming to the Eisners ever again. Because all I want to do is buy drinks for my favorite professionals. I love Comic-Con. Posted up at the Eisner Awards, like one of the last rows, but it's okay. Because I got the nod from Mark Wade, and that's all I've ever wanted in my life. So, what a great day. What a great day. Comics are the best. Quick question.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of how I'm going to word it. The way you write Riddler, or even the Mad Hatter,
Yes.
does it make it harder, or does it because Riddler only speaks in riddles in your story, which I think is the best, and Mad Hatter only speaks in nursery rhymes, if my memory's bad.
Actually, Scarecrow speaks in nursery rhymes.
Oh, sorry.
And the Mad Hatter only speaks in Lewis Carroll, so I have to find quotes
Is that
from
so
Lewis Carroll.
hard?
I sort of build the scene and what I want to do, and then I go look for quotes that make it work better. And sometimes I find some and I go, wow, that's really good. That's better than what I wanted. And then sometimes it's like, okay, I need to sort of cheat a little bit.
It's great. Well, it's great. I love it. And then I listened to the Smallville Talkville podcast. So glad to have you on it. I loved your episode, Red.
Thank you. Those guys are good friends, and so I was happy to be on the show.
It's so cool. I guess I was young when I was coming out too, but I watched it with my dad every weekend or every weekday, and finding out you were a part of it in the writers' room. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time at your DC panel yesterday?
I did. I'm doing another one today at the same time.
Oh, you do them up? Two crazy things happened today. Number one, also happy Friday. Never commented or posted about anything. Two crazy things happened today. Number one, Kingdom Come documentary panel was awesome. Mark Wade is still my favorite, but it's every comic creator is literally the greatest person in the world. If you create comics, thank you and love you. You're the best. Mark Wade panel gave out posters. Got my poster signed by Mark, who stayed after for every fan who shoved a poster in his face. He's the best. Shortly, I walk over to Felix Comics Art. Has Justina Warren Johnson sitting there. I think he's just doodling, taking a load off. I went up. He won 2 Eisner Awards. Great creator. Told him congrats. Told him thank you. He worked last night until 3 a.m. on commissions after winning one of the greatest, most prestigious honors in the industry. Stand-up guy. So I just told him, hey man, thank you. I read 2 stories I'm in love with you right now. You're crushing. He asked me if I'd read Beta Ray Bill. Gives me a Beta Ray Bill and a sketch. Free sketch. Gifts it. He's the best. The kindest creator. Didn't have to do any of it. Did it anyways. He's at the top of my 11, 12, 13 out of 10 experience with Daniel Warren Johnson. Oh my gosh. Back in line for a signature with Kyle Rice.
I know you do.
Here we go. He got a Mr. Miracle #1. That's a good looking copy, Kyle. That's hot. He's married. Sorry, ladies. Tom King and Mitch Garrett, hopefully they'll be here soon. Just ran into Hayden Sherman, the newest artist on Absolute Wonder Woman with Kelly Thompson. If you haven't seen their art, it is incredible. Like, so dynamic. It's giving Dan Mora. It's giving horror, which is an exciting take to have. So really excited for that. Really looking forward to that. And they were so eager to talk. We had a good conversation about it being a jumping on point and giving an outlet for newer creators because they deserve it. And that's what, if DC's trying to mimic the Ultimate line, that's what it did for Bendis. So now that's what it's going to do for hopefully new creators for DC, which is exciting. So I'm looking forward to it. I love Comic-Con.